Up making a video just to show you like what I do on the league versus league drives. I posted my boosts, you seen those, and I'm playing. This guy's got 5,351 power, so this team's got a +4 advantage over mine. But start off with on the kickoffs, I usually take a touchback when you're playing better teams because nothing good's gonna come out of this. You're probably gonna fumble and you're probably not gonna get to the 25, so just take the touchback. All right, I run verticals and I run Andy Reid as the head coach. So the running plays I use are these top three: 0-1 trap, halfback plunge, halfback base, and then the other three I like to use are halfback gut, inside zone split, and halfback sweep. So those top three and those three. Those are the ones I'm gonna call pretty much on first and second down. And if I get into third and like less than 2 or 4th and 1 or something like that, I'll go with fullback dive and halfback sting. The other thing I like to do is I run every running play to the right. I want to always run to the right. I've played on arena before and kind of played around with going right or left, and it seems like there's always a bigger hole. Like pre-snap, there'd be like a little gap behind the line usually if you run to the right. The only play I'll run to the left is fullback dive. For whatever reason, seems to work better to the left. But other than that, every running play, flip it if you have to. Most of them go to the right anyways. The only one here is halfback sweep at the bottom. If I run that, I'll flip it. Anyways, so start first down with that. Before the snap, I like to look behind the line, the defensive line. He's got one middle linebacker back there. That's it. This should be a good positive gain. And yeah. And you see there's a nice little gap there by my right tackle and right guard. That was a nice pickup. I got 9 yards out of that one. The other thing you do, if you haven't done it, go to pause. Go to preferences. 2 things. Advanced action button, make sure that's on. That's the little button when you start running the ball. Swipe up as you're about to make contact. When I got through that line and I got to that safety, I started swiping up. The running back it's a truck is the move, but he lowers his head and covers the ball with both hands. Helps with fumbling. The other thing, camera mode, pre-snap wide. Make sure that's on pre-snap wide. It lets you see the entire field, pre-snap, post-snap. It doesn't do the zoom in. So it makes it easier to see. Mainly that's for passing plays, but it helps with running plays too. All right, so then I get into 2nd and 1. I will call halfback sting. And a lot of these other plays I will never call. Strong toss, power O, quarterback draw, halfback draw. Those plays are no good. And the reason is because they're outside runs, like they're running outside to tackle, like power O and strong toss. There's a good chance you're going to take a huge loss, especially against a better team. You want to get north and south as soon as possible. Go 0-1 trap. Now he's got 3 linebackers back there, so it's going to be a harder run. You know that because, they got backup. Getting to the line is usually not hard. It's the linebackers you got to watch out for. And that was a good run. The other thing about when you use that truck button is when he lowers his head like that, the running back slows down. Like I got through there and I used it and he kind of slowed down. I don't think he would have broke it all the way regardless, but all right. Got 2 linebackers back there, one on the edge. And another good run. And just sticking with my script of the 6 running plays, the 3 on top, 3 on the bottom, will go inside zone split. And I'm always running to the right too, because if I get into 3rd and long or 4th and long, I use PA spot flip to the left. It's like my money play to get out of those long situations. Good blocks. Big hit there from old Brett Favre, the safety. See if on the replay if you can see when I start to do the truck move. I didn't even show it on there. But I probably didn't do it early enough. But if you do it early enough, you can see them actually lower their heads and cover the ball. Another big hit, but he's holding on. He's holding on, and that's where strength comes in on your running backs. Zeke has an 87 strength rating, which is pretty good. Like you see Barry Sanders, people who use him fumble all the time. I think his strength's like an 82, and that has a lot to do with fumbling. He's got one linebacker back there again, so I should be able to get through and pick up at least a few yards. All right, 3rd and inches. I'll go ahead and run halfback sting. It's a good one when you get down to short. You got a fullback to lead the way, so that helps. And there's nobody behind the line. There's these 2 guys off to the left, but this will be an easy pickup. All right. And I'll run halfback sweep. Now this is the one I flip to so that it's going to the right. And again, this guy's playing a lot of like dime or he's got 4 down linemen. This guy is a safety. So he's playing nickel, it looks like. No, he's actually playing dime. Yeah, he's got 4 DBs on the field. So this guy, it's been pretty easy running against him because he's set up to stop the pass. Now, that's not always the case. Sometimes it's harder. When they're running a lot of 4-3, that's probably the hardest defense to run against is 4-3. Took another massive hit, but like I said, keep swiping up. When you see you're about to make contact, swipe up on that little action button. Go inside zone split. And you see that big gap to the right there? My right guard and right tackle, there's a huge hole there. That's what I'm aiming for. Almost got there. And then now I'm right on the 1 yard line. I like to use fullback dive, like I said, sting or dive. Dive, I run fullback dive, I run to the left. And if you don't have a real fullback, you should get one. Having another halfback in there does you no good because on those plays like halfback sting that actually has a fullback or that inside zone run that has a fullback, I mean, Tim Tebow's run block stats are like an 80-something. If you're putting a second running back in there, his run block's going to be like a 30 or a 40. He's not blocking nothing. A lot of times you watch them on the replay, they just run out of the way of contact. They don't block anybody. It's ridiculous. And I got the touchdown. And now on 2-point conversions, I always just run 0-1 trap. He's got a good defense to stop this. He's in goal line. He's got 5 down linemen. It's going to be tough to get through there, but we'll see what happens. I had a hole. I missed it. The guy got me from behind. But as you can see, I ran the ball that entire time, and that was against a guy that was +4 on me. In my boost, I got that old school 3, which gives you +5 run block, +5 impact block. I use offensive line power blocking 2, which gives you another +2 of run block. I mean, if you don't have old school 3, I know that one takes a lot of tablets to get to. I would use O-line 1, O-line 2 for power blocking. And then there's one called Bulldozer that you got from the road trip to the playoffs. That's a good one. It increases your impact blocking for all your offensive linemen. And then the reducers, their run stuffing or the brick wall, just to reduce their hit power. Because you see when you get through the line and those safeties are one-on-one with you, they hit you hard. So reducing their hit power is definitely a good thing to do. So.